Hey everyone, this is Kevin the Apptrepreneur, and today we're going to talk about a unique topic that I don't normally talk about, but someone left a comment and I actually thought it was worth addressing, and that is, what is eBegging and should you do it? Now, I'm not going to say who this person was, other than to say that he or she have been very active members in my comment section on all my live streams, have treated me with nothing but respect, usually have given very good comments. I like this person a lot, and I have to say, I think the reason that this person said this to me is the only reason why I'm giving it the time of day, because I respect this person. Like I said, they have been there, and they have given good advice, and have been very constructive. So when they have a complaint, I listen, because they're doing it the right way. That said, when I was writing my long comment, it dawned on me this would be a good subject for a video. And not only would it be a good subject for the video, as I looked at what I was writing, I could see how it would be misconstrued that I was angry or belligerent, and I didn't want it to come off that way. So that explains the origin of this video. And what the issue was this person who has watched many of my videos and live streams, have always been commenting, and has always been very nice, commented recently that they did not like how at the end of some of my live streams, I have been reminding people the live stream is coming to an end. If anyone wants to send a super chat, now's the time to do it. And I word it in a way where it's like, this is how I word it to my knowledge, and my memory, of course. Hey, so we're going to end the live stream. If anyone has any super chats they'd like to send over, now's the time to do it. They'd be greatly appreciated. If not, I am happy you are here. Thank you for spending this time with me. And I am making it aware that the live stream is coming to an end. The window to send a super chat is ending. And if you want to send them, now's your time. This person considers that eBegging, like I am asking for super chats. And it doesn't mean anything if you're asking for them. And in fact, you shouldn't be asking for them, because that makes them feel like they are in a corner, like I am expecting them to send a super chat. And for those of you who don't know what a super chat is, it's basically a donation during live stream. You can send as little as $1 and as high as $500. I've never gotten that, and I really doubt I ever will, but it would be cool if I'm just letting you know, that'd be cool. But the issue was that you should thank people for super chats, which I do. I thank everybody for their super chat. But you shouldn't ask for them. And I thought about them and how this relates to eBegging. And, you know, you kind of pause when someone who views your channel, your videos for a long time, points this out, and you wonder, am I taking it too far? And then I remember, this is actually not uncommon. One of the main pulls for live streams is the super chats. In fact, there are a lot of YouTube businesses, and YouTube is a business if you do it correctly, where they're doing a live stream, and there's so many people in the chat room that it's like, hey, I know you've all got questions. If you've got a question, send it as a super chat. Not only because we will notice it, but because you are helping paying to keep the lights on, to keep the show moving, you will get a priority. And some people have an issue with that. Some people don't. I don't. I recognize this as a business, as someone who does this, and, you know, not someone who depends a lot on super chats, because I don't do a lot of live streams. I kind of do that just to chill, and when I realize I haven't uploaded a video that day. But yeah, I definitely appreciate them. And so I know that some people have to do that. This is their livelihood. This is how they pay for the show. This is how they pay for the editors and the writers and stuff, is super chats and monetization. And I'm not here to say that super chats are necessarily good or necessarily bad. I think if you want to support your favorite creators, they are definitely something you should consider. But the other reason where I respectfully disagree with this person, that is an out-of-line thing to let people know, hey, the live stream is coming to an end. Send your super chats if you want to and haven't already, because the window's closing. The reason I don't consider that to be offensive is because, first of all, I'm not demanding people pay money. I'm not saying you know, hey, you guys need to start dropping money or else the live stream is over. That's not what I'm doing. And I am genuinely grateful for every super chat I get. But also, and here's the thing that many of you are going to have to, and this is for everyone, not just the person who commented this. There's different levels of comfortableness you're going to feel when it comes to YouTubers trying to get financially supported. It's just the way it is, and people have various degrees of what's acceptable or not. For example, some people have commented, stop eBegging and telling us about your Patreon account. If we want to give to your Patreon account, we don't want you to tell us that it's there. We just will. And yet, by telling you that it's there, I am reminding you that, hey, there is a Patreon page and you get some, rewards if you contribute to a certain tier. That's a fact. But take it a step further. Some people think you shouldn't ask people to subscribe to your channel or like your videos or ring the bell. I don't ask people to ring the bell usually because I think that's redundant. But the thing is, it plants a seed. Hey, if you like the content, subscribe. If you don't say that, there is a chance a lot of people won't do it because it'll slip their mind. Most people, like almost every YouTube channel you will see people end every video. Hey, if you like the content, comment below, like the video, and subscribe because it helps with the algorithm and it helps us out. And then you have some big YouTubers like Adam the Woo who does not ask that and has actually been open. He's never asked people to do that. He feels he doesn't need to. And that's fine. But some people are uncomfortable with it and some people aren't. Let's take it a step further. Some people, and I've had several people actually tell me, you shouldn't even monetize the channel. When I tell people that YouTube is a business for me, we're talking about I am actually paying my rent and getting most of my food with YouTube because I've got multiple channels. And yet there are people who come to me who say, you know what? That's being greedy. That's taking advantage of people. The videos should not be monetized. You should be giving out the information for free. But it's like, why? I spend time on these videos. I have to film them. I have to edit them. I have to upload them. If there's a copyright claim, which I just got one, I've got to deal with it. And I have to be incentivized to keep doing it. Yes, I can love it, but you will always suffer a little bit of burnout with anything you do, any job you perform. Getting paid is what keeps you coming back to that job. And by the way, some people didn't like that I had sponsors. That's one of my favorite ones. Whenever I get a sponsor on my videos and someone pays me some money to, talk about the company for like 10, 15 seconds before each video, all of a sudden everybody, and I mean everybody, is a YouTube Premium subscriber. And they signed up for YouTube Premium so they didn't have to watch those commercials. Well, you know what? A lot of people also signed up for cable to not see commercials. One of the big draws when cable first came out, no commercials. You pay for your TV, why should you have to see commercials? But at one point, reality kicks in, you got to make money. So you put a few ads on, and before you know it, there you go. So here's the thing. I'm not trying to dismiss this person's complaint or concern, whatever you want to call it. I believe them when they say, me bringing up that super chats are going to be coming to an end because the live stream's coming to an end. So if you want to send them now. I fully believe this person when they say that makes them uncomfortable. I do. I completely understand that. And my response is, unfortunately, you're just going to have to get over it. And that's not to be dismissive. That's not to be mean. But it's because all those things we just talked about, somebody has an issue with something. They don't think I should be promoting my Patreon page. They don't think I should have the banner at the bottom of the screen. Do you know how many people threaten to unsubscribe because I had the banner at the bottom of the page? They say, oh, that's eBegging. No, it's not. That's smart networking. You're saying, hey, here's where you can find me on social media and here's some of my other ventures. If you're interested, check them out. This is a business, folks. You have to advertise sometimes. Some people don't like that I have advertisements on the video. Some people think I shouldn't ask people to subscribe. And then there's some people, although admittingly very, very, very rare people, who think you shouldn't make any money at this at all. If you're making money, then your advice is effectively worthless. So here's the thing. If you have a YouTube channel and you are considering making this your business, do what you feel is right for you. Do what you feel is right for you. If you feel like, boy, you know, I really would like more people to be Patreon members because that's a little bit more consistent than what the YouTube monetization is, feel free to let people know you have a Patreon page. And do fun things for the patrons who donate a lot more than usual. If you are on live stream and you're getting super chats and you're appreciating it, you're saying, okay guys, it's coming to an end, send in your super chats if you have any, feel free to do it. I would always paraphrase it, you don't need to do it. I've always been very careful. Like, that's why I even started adding recently, once enough people started mentioning that the Patreon thing was becoming a bit much, that's when I started saying it's totally optional. But even as little as $1 helps go a long way to keep the channel running smoothly. It's an acknowledgement that, yeah, it's there, but hey, it's totally optional. You don't need to do that. But if you do, you will be helping out, and that is thanking you in advance. Do what you must for your YouTube channel. This is a job. This is a career for a lot of people. And so many people don't make it, and I don't know if I've made it yet. I really don't, but I've made it enough where I could potentially be doing this for a long time. And I could be making more and more interesting videos, and I want to continue to keep making more and more interesting videos. And to do that, yeah, I might need some fan support. When you go to the LA Times and the New York Times, you will always read a few articles for free. They have ads on the pages, and yet at a certain point they say, okay, you've read all the free ads, all the free articles this month. This is how much it's going to cost to subscribe, because they need to pay the writers and they need to pay the building rent and they have to keep the lights on. It's that simple. So here's the thing. If you are not comfortable with donating either to my Patreon or a super chat, that is fine. That is perfectly fine. You know what? If you comment and you like and you subscribe, that will help me out tremendously, and you don't have to spend a penny. And if you're a YouTube Red subscriber, then thank you even more for doing that rather than using ad blocker. It's, you know, because I do appreciate the support. And if you do want to help support me, the options are there if you want to do that. And if you're not comfortable doing that for whatever reason, you don't have to. I don't want to give the impression that you have to give me money. That's not why I'm here. At the same time, I need to clarify that this is not necessarily eBegging. This is me providing a service, a free service. I make videos technically for free. I don't know when I wake up if a video that I spent 15 minutes on or 20 minutes on or an hour on is even going to get monetized. I don't. So the job is essentially free until it goes up, and then I look at my options. And if it got demonetized, then you know what? That's fine if it happens once in a while, but if it happens too many times, and it happened a lot when they first started rolling that out, then guess what? I need fan support if I'm going to continue. I'm thankfully not at the stage where I need fan support to give me money to keep going. I am making a fair amount of it without it, but it helps. And if you do it, that money will go back into the channel and the videos will be better. I'd start upgrading the microphones. I'd start upgrading the cameras. There's a lot of good things that could happen when you support the creators you like. You don't need to, but you can. So my advice to anyone who has YouTube channels as business, I wouldn't say it in a way where it's like you're demanding it. You should never expect it. You cannot expect to make money doing this. But let it be known that you have these means where the fans can support you if they so choose. And for those who are uncomfortable doing so, well, then you don't have to. You really don't have to. But understand their position. this is a job for them. They aren't just doing this for fun. Not all of them. Granted, as far as jobs go, it's a much better job and you can have so much fun doing it. But there are days when I wake up and I just don't have anything to talk about. And I've got to find something to talk about, and it's really, really frustrating. So, anyway, that's my stance on that. I will not stop promoting the Patreon. I will not stop asking you to subscribe. And yeah, at the end of the live stream, I might once in a while say the live stream is going to come to an end. If anyone has any super chats to send out, now's the time to do it. You don't have to, but if you want to, now's the time to do it. And that's just how it's going to be. And I'm sorry if you're not comfortable with that, but this is my business at the end of the day, and I'm going to run it how I see fit. So, but that said, I do appreciate the concern, especially the person who brought this up. Again, I'm not mad at you. I really am not, and I appreciate you. I appreciate the comments, and I did have to think a little while about this. I mean, it really did cause me to soul search just a little bit, and ultimately, I might not have come to where you want me to be, but I did take it seriously, so, you know, you can rest good knowing that you got me to at least stop and think about whether or not this was detrimental. I don't think it's detrimental just yet. And if it ever gets to the point where I feel like it is detrimental, then I'll stop. But in the meantime, thank you for the topic, because I didn't know what I was going to talk about today, and you gave me something to talk about, so one of the great things about this job. Anyway, with that out of the way, what do you think? Do you agree, disagree? I would love to know. Comment below. Like, favorite, share, subscribe. If you really enjoy my videos, consider becoming a Patreon member. It's totally optional, of course. But every little bit, even just a little as $1 a month, goes a long way to helping the channel run smoothly. And as always, and especially in this case, because I suspect this is going to be a very heated debate below, flame responsibly. Have a good one.